It's Bobby Jr. Fish fans. Let's dive into the world of Niger Triggers.
Thanks, Bobby Jr. Let's get right into it. Today we're diving deep into the world of the Niger Triggerfish, also known as Odonis niger. This stunning and unique fish is a favorite among saltwater aquarium enthusiasts due to its vibrant colors and distinct personality. But before you rush out to get one, let's talk about everything you need to know, from care level to tank compatibility. The Niger Triggerfish is considered moderate to difficult in terms of care. While not the hardest fish to maintain, it does require a well-established tank with proper conditions. In terms of temperament, the Niger Triggerfish is semi-aggressive. When young, they tend to be peaceful. But as they grow, they become more dominant and territorial. Think of them like that friend who's nice at first but starts claiming the armrest at the movies and eating all your fries. They are known for their quirky personalities and even recognize their owners over time. However, they can become aggressive, especially in confined spaces or when competing for food, so be ready for some attitude. The Niger Triggerfish is famous for its deep blue to purple coloration, with hints of green and even turquoise. Under different lighting conditions, their colors can appear to shift, making them an eye-catching addition to any saltwater aquarium. They also have fins that look like they belong on a sports car, sleek, sharp, and built for speed. And let's not forget their teeth, sharp, ever-growing, and perfect for cracking open shellfish like a pro. Niger Triggerfish are omnivores, meaning they eat both plant and animal matter. They have powerful jaws designed to crush shells, which is why their diet should include meaty foods such as shrimp, squid, clams and krill, pellets, and frozen foods designed for carnivorous marine fish, live or frozen shellfish like mussels and crabs, which help keep their strong teeth in check, and algae and seaweed as a supplemental part of their diet. They're not picky eaters. If it fits in their mouth, it's fair game. In fact, if you're not careful, they might start eyeing your fingers at feeding time. Okay, maybe not, but let's not take chances. They also love the occasional treat of chopped fish or even whole silversides, which mimic their natural diet in the wild. If you're thinking of adding a Niger Triggerfish to a reef tank, be cautious. While some owners have successfully kept them in reef tanks, they are not considered reef safe due to their tendency to nip at corals and eat small invertebrates like shrimp and crabs. The minimum tank size should be at least 180 gallons, but ideally larger since they are very active swimmers and need plenty of space. A small tank will turn this fish into an angsty teenager, moody and destructive. Also, make sure your tank has plenty of rock formations and hiding spots. Niger Triggerfish love to wedge themselves into crevices when they sleep, locking their dorsal fin in place to stay secure. The Niger Triggerfish can grow between 12 and 20 inches in captivity, with some even reaching up to 24 inches in the wild. That's almost the size of a small dog, except it swims, has a beak, and doesn't need belly rubs, probably. Because of their size and activity level, they need a strong filtration system to keep the water clean. These fish are messy eaters, and a weak filtration system will have your tank looking like a fast food parking lot after lunchtime. When choosing tank mates, consider that Niger Triggerfish are territorial and semi-aggressive. Good tank mates include larger angelfish, tangs like yellow tang and blue tang, groupers, large wrasses, other triggers, only in very large tanks with careful monitoring, and puffers. On the other hand, avoid small, slow-moving fish like firefish and gobies. These guys are basically snacks waiting to happen. Shrimp, crabs, and other small invertebrates will likely get eaten too, so think of them as fancy appetizers. Also, lionfish should be avoided due to potential aggression and food competition, because two divas in one tank never end well. Clownfish might work in a well-established large community tank, but otherwise, expect a Finding Nemo deleted scene situation. If you want a peaceful community tank, a Niger Triggerfish might not be the best choice. But if you're going for a large, semi-aggressive predator tank, they fit right in, like the cool rebel in a biker gang. Niger Triggerfish have strong, beak-like teeth that continuously grow, much like a parrot's beak. This helps them break open shellfish and crustaceans. Imagine having a fish that's basically an underwater nutcracker. Unlike many fish, Niger Triggerfish wedge themselves into crevices at night and lock their dorsal fin in place, making it difficult for predators to pull them out. It's like putting a doorstop in front of your bedroom door. Smart move. These fish are highly intelligent and can even recognize their owners. Some aquarists report that their Niger Triggerfish will beg for food by following them around the tank, so don't be surprised if you feel guilty every time you walk past without feeding them. They can also make grunting or clicking noises, especially when they feel threatened or excited. It's like they have their own little fish language. Imagine if they started talking back to you. Some owners even say their Niger triggerfish will splash at the surface of the water when they see food coming, which is basically the fish version of knocking on the fridge when you're hungry. Another fun fact, these fish are powerful swimmers and need plenty of open space to dart around. They love playing in strong currents, so adding a wave maker to your tank can help mimic their natural ocean environment. A bored Niger triggerfish is a destructive Niger triggerfish, so make sure they have space, hiding spots, and enrichment to keep them entertained. The Niger triggerfish is a stunning, unique, and charismatic fish, but it's not for everyone. If you have a large tank, the right tank mates, and are prepared to manage their diet and potential aggression, they can be an amazing addition to your saltwater aquarium. Just remember, they require commitment and proper care to truly thrive. That's all for today. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Niger triggerfish, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fish care tips. And remember, keep your hands safe during feeding time. See you next time.